black? And I'm like, yeah. Whoop whoop. You heard you got the beats? I was like, yeah. So he was like, I would let him hear beats, but I actually didn't play Big Boy Stuntin.
I be big boy stuntin', big boy stuntin', right behind 5%. 10.
I was like, damn. He was like, who the
Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see me.
What was that first song that you know? Like, what was the first song you knew? Like, it went crazy and everybody was jamming in the city.
Well, first, like I said, DJ E-Rock, you know, like I said, I was kicked at the house, so I was going back and forth to my mama's house when they go to work. I sneak in the house, do some music,
yeah,
go back to the block. You know what I'm saying? E-Rock, me, I ain't even really have a phone. He knocked on the door, was just like, hey, you black? And I'm like, yeah. Whoop whoop. You heard you got the beats? I was like, yeah. So he was like, I would let him hear beats, but I actually didn't play Big Boy Stuntin.
I be big boy stuntin', big boy stuntin', right behind 5%. 10.
I was like, damn. He was like, who the f is that? And I was like, me. I was like, I don't really rap though. He was like, hell nah, give me that song. I was like, bet, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, cool. So I went back on the block. I ain't see E-Rock for about 2-3 months or some shit. He found me because his mama stayed on the other street in Woodtown. And both my granny stayed on Haverwood and Clearwood. So I was on Haverwood. He pulled up. He was like, nigga, this where you been? I was like, yeah. He was like, you need to come with me right now. I was like, what the fuck? He was like, bro, I been playing that song. I was like, for real? So we went to JC's in South Dallas when my career really started in South Dallas. And so having my granddaddy on the furniture shop, Ray's furniture shop right across the street. And I went to church at Greatest St. John Baptist Church in South Dallas. So everything really
hold on, but I gotta, so that song, when you played that song for him, how long ago did you write that song before you heard that song?
Heard it probably like 2 weeks.
Oh, so
I just like was just making songs for myself.
The original song?
I made the beat and all that.
You did the whole thing?
Yeah, I do. I make all my beats.
But you just basically
had it ready made,
you
waiting,
killed that shit.
So you were
just
in
the
know.
house.
Yeah, I'm in the house cooking that shit up.
So you didn't know that song because at first you was like not wanting to even hear that song.
Nah, hell no. I was like, I didn't really, self-confidence.
You didn't have
like,
confidence in it.
Nah. So he was like, so I went. He was like, nigga, I'm gonna buy you a t-shirt. You need to come with me now because I had on the white beater and shit. Boom, we went to JC's in South Dallas. And I'm sitting in there and sign said 25. I was like, bro, I can't go in there. He was like, nigga, I'm the DJ. Come on. I was like, all right, bet. Go in there. He jammed about 120 rolling around. He was like, watch this. So he played that bitch. And literally everybody in that bitch knew that bitch word for word. I was like,
because he been playing
that was
it.
really kind of my first time being in the club too. So I'm like,
you come in that bitch.
So I'm like, what the fuck? He was like, bro, I told you, bro. Woo, woo, woo. So I'm like, this shit crazy. I'm like, all right. He was like, bro, you finna stay with me from now. I'm like, all right, bet. So he was like, I started, like, he had like a carpet company with his dad and shit. I started laying carpet with him and everything. So
I want to go back, man.
And then he was like, hey, bro, we got this meeting. Mm-hmm. I was like, what meeting? He was like, on Wednesdays. I think it was something on Wednesday. He was like, Definition DJs. He was like, bro, I'm gonna take you in there. I'm like, all right, bet. So he went in there. He was like, yeah, I got this song. Just play that bitch, you know what I'm saying? He played, they were like, what the fuck is that? Who the fuck is that? That shit rocking. He was like, that's that little nigga. They were like, this little nigga? They were like, that nigga. He was like, they were like, bro, we gonna make you famous, bro. I was like, all right, bet.
Everybody started playing it.
I was sold a lot of dreams, so I was like, cool, we're gonna see. Nigga, shit, about 3 weeks later, they were like, hey, bro, you gotta go to this club called Cirque. I was like, what club? They were like, bro, it's mandatory. You gotta go. I was like, all right, bet. Went there, whole club knew the bitch. I'm like, damn. They were like, yeah, bro. Then after that,
they knew the song, but they knew that was you.
They ain't know it was me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you didn't do no videos or none of that at that time.
None of that.
Let me ask you something. I want to go back to the song. Like, let's go through the process of how you even made the beat. I want to know about that, man. Like, how did you make
Fruity
the beat
Loops.
and the Fruity Loops, right? And what about the cadence, the song, the pitch, the lyrics?
Honestly, my big brother gave me the damn melody because he was really rapping. Because when they was in school, they had this shit like some scope clicks type shit. Like they would literally make songs scoring on each other in high school. You know what I'm saying? And like it was just their thing. I was like, bro, I need a hook for this beat. He was like, I got you. He told me. I was like, bet. And after that, I just took everything else after that and just took out with it.
Your voice sound, you the ones that I be big boy. You saying how
yeah, that's the funny shit about that.
How, you don't sound like that right now.
See, this the funny shit about it. This is what I had to like, when I go to shows, people be like, they expecting like a big ass nigga or some shit. I literally hear the crowd, nigga, that's a kid. They be like, I'm like, shit, hey, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it was fun though. It was
How did it, give me a line of that song? How did that song go?
Well, I be big boy stuntin', ride behind 5%, 10, get blinded. You know.
I be big boy stuntin', big boy stuntin', ride behind 5%, 10.
And you just kept going.
Yeah, I was just rocking it, bitch. I call it the bounce flow. I'm just bouncing. You know what I'm saying? Just That's so yeah.
So you were just having fun when you wrote that.
Yeah, I'm just having fun. They know what I'm
So
doing.
tell me about the lyrics though. Like, what inspired you? Of course, because you were stunting, but like the whole thing.
I broke his head. I was studying that. Nah, it was just I was
Mentally.
manifestation.
Right,
yeah,
mentally.
You know what I'm saying? To me, little street shit was stunning. Like shit, I was finally scoring some weed, getting pills and stuff, all that shit. So shit, I feel like I was studying shit, buying J's and shit. Like
Kicking it.
Yeah.
So, okay, you think about it, the song is hidden, everything is popping on the song, you do the remix, you come, how do you get Gucci Man on this song?
Well, the song was already like bumping, you know what I'm saying? Then I ended up like getting signed to an independent record label called Rich Mind. Thankful for them, appreciate that.
How did you even, so you can't just ride by that? How did they just found you?
Yeah, they go, he rocking like, bro, that's who your artist is? I'm like, yeah. So, you know, then right when I signed with them, that's when I made the Frankie song.
Damn, boy, you killing it.
Yeah.
You just making hits, and that's why, man, Rainwater say you supposed to been bigger than every artist ever in Dallas.
Yeah.
Like you supposed to been the biggest.
Yeah, I mean, that's where I'm headed to now. That's why I got
No, but he talking back then, like you was you had control of the sound of the city.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I wasn't even conscious of who I was.
You didn't even think about it.
I wasn't even knowing
You didn't
I was
know.
that big.
Right.
I didn't even know. It took me to go to PV to know.
Oh, you niggas went to PV, bro.
Mr. Rogers was like, bro, you need to come down here right now. And like, I'm just dry.
So that's how
it was
you
just
went
a dry
down
ass
there.
party night. He was just like, bro, come down here right now, please. I was like, he was like, I give you whatever in my pocket. I was just come down here. I'm like, I bet. I go in that big ass little barn arena looking shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about 3,000-4,000 kids in that bitch. I'm like kid, but college student. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn. I go up. As soon as I go on stage, he grabbed a mic. He was like, man, I got a legend in whole young black. When the crowd erupted and like screamed and shit, and all that people rushing style, I'm like, oh shit, this shit real.
I be big boy stuntin', big boy stuntin', ride behind 5%, 10.
I'm
You
like,
knew right
yeah,
then.
that's when I knew.
You
That's
like,
when I was oh, okay.
This shit out of here.
Yeah, that's when I knew. Appreciate Mr. Rogers.
Man, I'm talking about the song was so dope, bruh, and the movement.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gon' talk.